I haven't mentioned this previously, but whoever does the previously on at the start of each episode tends to give us a bit of a hint as to who will be important in that episode. In this episode, though, it's Bait, which I think is more of a joke than anything. But yeah, in the previous episodes, it's gone Callum, Ezran, Viren, Soren, Claudia, Runan, Bait. This episode is titled after the studio that created the show, Wonderstorm. This was their debut project, after all.
Well, did you ask Bait? He might disagree. Or maybe we can find an opinionated squirrel around here somewhere.
Once again, we see Callum's colder side emerging.
This is ridiculous. See, this is why you can't make friends.
Yeah, Callum is being unnecessarily dickish in this scene. Makes sense for his character, but yikes. Poor Ezran.
Mount Kalik, the tallest mountain in Katalis.
Well, what do you know? The storm contained in the Primal Stone was captured atop the tallest mountain in Katalis. I wasn't 100% sure of this back in episode 2, so I waited until now to confirm it. And hey, I was right. Soren, put your heels down, your leg position is awful!
What's this?
I don't know. What?
The shortest mountain.
So now I'm not even sure you got the original joke.
These two sharing a quarter of a brain cell, as per usual.
The higher we walk up this caldera, the brighter the moon rune glows.
Here's a theory. The higher we walk, the closer we are to the moon.
Funny how even Rayla doesn't know where the moon nexus is. You'd think she would have learned this growing up. This whole scene gives me the vibe of like a mix of Dragon Age Origins Forest section and Torchlight 2. I don't know where I'm going with this, but yeah, there you go.
Ez, you have a good heart. It's super annoying.
Expectations subverted.
Turn back
Hello? Someone in there?
before it gets you too.
This is Lou Jane's voice actor. Nice foreshadowing there. This is now a horror show.
Are you okay? You saw something.
It was barely alive. Crumbled to dust right before my eyes. It was horrible, Callum.
While Rayla feels the need to be strong for the group, she does confide in Callum. I know Raylan wasn't planned at this point explicitly, but it's a neat little detail that they follow up on later.
Probably better if we can go around.
I feel like this could be a reference to We're Going on a Bear Hunt, but I don't know if that's too much of a dive.
Fulminous!
Even within this season, little character moments have their own payoffs. Callum already seems much more confident here using his lightning spell after Ellis's pep talk, and I really love that. The spider sounds weirdly like the chess narrator voice on Apple Mac Chess back in like 2005. A stupidly obscure reference, I know, but it was a big part of my childhood.
Claudia, I think your horse just...
Wasn't the horse.
I guess the kindest thing I can say about this is that it isn't the worst fart joke in the show. This is very cute, and a great subversion of expectations. This is funny, because if Callum actually had touched it, his hand would have passed straight through. It was confirmed in Through the Moon that the illusions weren't originally solid, and they were developed further to make them solid after this.
Ezran, I owe you an apology.
While Callum does lash out sometimes, he always apologises and makes up for it after. At least in Ezran's case. Frederick Beeman literally wrote a whole ass jig just for this. I love that so much. Maybe I should learn it someday. I do play the violin after all. If the moon cycle is the same in the Dragon Prince universe than it is in ours, then it's been about 5 or 6 days since the full moon. But yeah, moon continuity, we love to see it. So apparently moonshadow markings are semi-permanent, like henna. So they have to reapply their markings every so often. And given that Runan has markings on his chest and shoulders that he definitely wouldn't be able to do himself, it's probably safe to assume they do each other's markings. Lou Jane lives here alone here, so She has nobody to do them for her, hence why she has no markings. Neat detail.
I saw she had lost her leg, and I understood that humans would have trouble accepting her. She never needed that fourth leg to be happy. Everyone else did.
I love this so much. It's such a great commentary on disability and sums it up so perfectly.
I'll let you both down. I'll let the world down.
Man, this must be so painful for Rayla. She gave up her family and her mission to save the egg, and now she's failed even that. Paul Burr's delivery really hammers it home too. Just like Claudia, Callum might be a goofball, but he's not stupid. And Rayla's season 1 arc is concluded by her finally getting to save the day. Only a single line of dialogue is spoken in this whole sequence. The rest of it is carried entirely by the music. Very subtle hint as to how much gay they'll be putting in the future seasons. Okay, he's adorable. Imagine this being the first thing you see when you're born.
You know your own name, Ozymandias.
Why does nobody talk about the fact that Ozymandias is just Ozymandias with the vowels switched? This does seem a bit too convenient, but archdragons are stupidly powerful, and they needed to wrap up all the season's minor plot points, so I'll allow it. Also, I think this does symbolize to some extent how Rayla has finally broken away from Moonshadow Society, because we know she's been ghosted by now because Runan was coined in the last episode, and she's now fully an outcast, and the removal of the binding just signifies that. Seek the Moonshadow Elf. Foreshadowing. Aw, look, it's baby Fifi. I love this episode a lot. It's such a beautiful and heartwarming finale, and it's tinged with just enough danger and unanswered questions to make us excited for season 2. I, for one, am so excited to analyse season 2. Working on these has been hard work, but so worth it, and there's so much good stuff in the coming seasons to pick apart, which I cannot wait to do. So yeah, this has been Overanalyzing the Dragon Prince season 1. Thank you so much for watching.